When your clock ticks, the second will never return, so use it wisely. If Allah has given so much of importance to 2 units of Fajr, wallahi, my brothers and sisters, make an effort to fulfill it. Not just in Ramadan because you're awake. I know of people in Ramadan who will get up for food, but they won't pray after that. May Allah grant us ease. Imagine. They'll get up for suhoor. Why? Because there's something nice there. Or they know, hey, I'm not going to survive. That temporary survival, how on earth can you give up your relationship with Allah? You want the goodness of this world, fair enough, but not at the price of the eternal goodness that you and I are living for, basically. We're looking forward to it. This world is filled with disaster, with problem, with difficulty, with hardship, with calamity, with tests, one after the other. That's the whole reason Allah created you and I. We used to say, Allah's created you to test you. People used to argue and say, but why would He do that? It's proof and it's evidence. There is enough evidence in your lives and mine to prove that that is so true. Whose life from among you who are here is going as he or she would like in every aspect? Not one. Not one. It goes according to what Allah wants. Everything that happens in your life is part of a plan that Allah has chosen for you. It's a test for you and for others around you, depending on what exactly you're going through. Someone is hurting you, harming you, swearing you, abusing you. The test is for you, how you're going to react, and the test is for them, why they are doing that, and when it will stop and how it will stop, or whether they will wait for the punishment of Allah to overtake them, and so on. So the test is on all sides. People say, why is a little child suffering? Well, they are suffering, number one, yes, it is a test for those who are allowing that suffering, for those who've let it happen. It's a test for those who are not reaching out to the child to try and alleviate the suffering of the child. And at the same time, it is Allah's plan. After all, we're all going to return to Allah. This world, if I were to ask you, what's the worst thing that could happen to you? What would you say? What's the worst thing that could happen to you right now? What would you say? Many people would say, well, if I get news of the death of a loved one. Possible. Or if I die. The worst thing that could happen to me right now is if I die. That's what many people would say. To be honest with you, that's not the worst thing. The worst thing is if you die in a condition where you have no relationship with what's to come after that. That's the worst thing. Imagine, you're going on a holiday. You have not booked your hotel, you have not booked your accommodation, you don't even know what's going to happen, no food is organized, you don't even know what's going to happen there, what is available, what is not available, do you even have the money or the currency of that country and so on? Nothing, and you're flying there. Come on, come on, come on. Would you do that? Nobody. Even the wealthiest of the wealthy would not do that. They would make sure, we're flying out to the Maldives, subhanallah, so what should we do? Let's arrange our accommodation. We're going to stay there. Check it out on Google. You send the links to all your family who are going to join you. And even those not, you might start putting it on Instagram and everywhere else because you're going for a 2-week holiday. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal. Subhanallah. But you made the arrangements for food, for everything. It's all there. Superb. What about your eternal life to come? Why don't you start showcasing that and telling people this is Jannah, this is what I want. How you will achieve it is by being charitable, by connecting with Allah, fulfilling your prayers, changing your life, trying to connect with Allah. Yes, life is difficult, it's challenging. The pressures of society, community, the global pressures that each one of us feels. Yes, we acknowledge them, we know them, but to navigate through all of that, trying to achieve the closeness of the Maker, the owner of the moment that I have now, and more importantly, the moments that I will have when my eyes are closed. When I have a connection with that owner, I'm successful. I'm successful totally. Because why? I look forward to death in the sense that I'm not excited about dying. Who wants to die? We don't really want to die now, but we say, oh Allah, take me away when you are pleased with me.